you put out a famous tweet. You either said calories are dumb or calories are stupid, and it just flamed everybody. Everybody went crazy over it.
I don't necessarily understand the idea of calories in, calories out being wrong. I understand that that's not the whole idea. But when you're tracking something for a set amount of time, if that measurement is wrong, you'll still make changes based off of the thing that you've measured. So now if you choose to eat less based off of the measurement that's wrong, you eat less and you start moving down, you're now dropping. The measurement was wrong, but now you're definitely in a deficit, even though the deficit you're in is not an accurate deficit of what you think it is, but it's still now moving you in that direction. That's kind of what we're talking about here, right? Like, we know the measurements are wrong, or most people don't know that, but they are. But it's still going to move them in that direction.
It's totally true. So I was CTO and co-founder of the first company to track heart rate from your wrist. The stuff that's in your Apple Watch now and all that stuff. We sold the company 10 years ago or something to Intel. So I got a lot into tracking, and I'm using an Aura ring now. I'm an investor advisor in Aura. Provably, all of the data on your sleep, your heart rate, and your respiration from any tracking device is off by some amount, right? And the algorithms are pretty good from Aura. There's another company called Sleep Space. I've interviewed Dan Gartenberg. He can take this data and has a better picture of sleep. So what I tell people who are worried about that is your percentage of deep sleep improving or not improving? Even if it's relatively wrong, it's going to be directionally accurate, right? And it's right enough. Okay, and that's kind of what you're saying. Is calories right enough? And I would say it probably is. But here's where it gets to be a real problem. Okay, I used to weigh 300 pounds. Okay, I believed the calorie thing. So I said, I'm going to lose this weight. It's the most important thing I could ever do. I went to the gym an hour and a half a day, 6 days a week, half weights, half cardio. I'm going to burn off those potato chips, except I wasn't eating potato chips because I went on a low fat, low calorie, high toxin, high omega-6, high corn syrup diet, because that's what low fat, low calorie diets are. And after 18 months of that, I still had a 46-inch waist. I was still 300 pounds. I could max out all but 2 of the machines at the gym. And I was doing my treadmill with a weighted backpack at 15-degree incline, walking, not running, because I had already had a couple knee surgeries, right? So the calorie thing, I was hungry all the time. I was cold. I gave myself autoimmune issues doing that because I believed in calories, right? What's going on here is you can hack your metabolism. And telling someone that it's about the calories when they are hungry, it's not about the calories. It's about the hunger. So instead of tracking calories, track hunger. And my advice would be eat so that you're not hungry within 4 hours of your last meal. Do whatever it takes to do that. And if you do that, you will lose weight more reliably. So track your hunger and your food cravings. Remove the foods that cause the cravings, right? Eat until you're full and you stay full for 4 hours and don't have snacks. But what most people who track calories do, unless they're exceptional, and you guys are top tier, you're power lifters and all that. But the vast majority of human beings, I was so hungry, I just had one candy. I remember I interviewed a woman in the UK in London, and she said, I have no food in my house because I have such severe cravings and I know calories. I have to keep my calories down so I won't be fat, even though I'm already fat. I just don't want to get fatter. So if I want to eat, I have to leave my house, go downstairs to the grocery store and buy something. Then I feel ashamed about it. And in the office, I know where every drawer with candy is, and I do my best, but every day I have some candy. And the first day she has MCT, butter, and coffee, she calls me at the end of the day crying. She said, the first day in my adult life, I didn't have candy. Okay. This is not a calorie thing. The belief in the calorie myth creates enormous human suffering. And it's not accurate that you've said and I've said. Hunger is what matters. And telling people that they should not eat because of calories, it's like telling people don't have sex. Like, how well has that worked in teenagers?
Are you still trying to diet on chicken, broccoli, rice, dry turkey? It's no fun. And a lot of people avoid steak, but one of our sponsors, Piedmontese Beef, has amazing cuts of steak, some that have really low fat, like their flat iron steak that has 4 grams of fat and 80 grams of protein per steak. And then their ribeyes, which are just amazing, juicy, and fatty. So there's no reason to diet with chicken anymore. Andrew, can you please tell the people how to get Piedmontese?
It's over at Piedmontese.com. That's Piedmontese.com. At checkout, enter promo code Power Project for 25% off your entire order. Head over there right now.
No, on the idea of hunger, the one thing that we talk about as far as fasting is concerned, because We can both, all of us here can eat an immense amount of food. Me especially. I can put down a lot of food. But the thing that fasting has been able to give me over the past 4 years is absolute hunger control. Like,
isn't it cool?
Yeah. Like, I don't feel, even when I feel hungry, I can eat later. I can just do that one meal later. Yeah. That's not a big deal. The muscle loss hasn't happened. It's not I'm going to die
signal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it used to be that way. It used to be that when I would eat, I'd get frustrated, I'd get annoyed, I'd have to get a meal in at that point in time. Right now, without that caffeine, it's kind of a little difficult, but
but that's some donuts and let you sniff them and remember they have calories.
Yeah. Hey, you, before you leave, listen up. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Also ring that notification bell because we continue to bring you peak content. So don't leave us hanging. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and we will see you soon.